Welcome everybody. I'm going to be talking today about the Wayward Queen. That is a super aggressive attack by white, where white brings out the queen very early. And if you're playing black, this is a trap that I like to use. Doesn't always work, but when it does, it's super satisfying. So the game begins e4, black responds e5. We're in the king's pawn opening, and white brings down queen to h5. This is the Wayward Queen. Now you can see over on the right here, I'm using the chess.com analysis. It's a computer that tells you what the next move, it thinks the next move should be. If you look at the numbers on the left, if you see a negative number, that means the computer is indicating black would be better for that move. If you see a positive number, that's indicating white would be better. And the computer lists 3 recommended moves that it thinks should be made next. So in this situation, the most popular moves: knight c6, queen e7, or pawn g6, pawn d6. And for the trap, we're going to play pawn d6. White almost always responds bishop c4, eyeing down this f7 square and threatening checkmate. If we look over at the computer is recommending we get our queen involved, either bringing queen e7 or g6. We're going to ignore those recommendations. We're going to play knight to h6. You can see the knight is protecting this f7 square, but right now it doesn't look like a super great move. We have our knight on the h file, and we have both the queen and the bishop of white still eyeing down that f7 square. There are a few different moves white can do at this point if they wanted to abandon the attack, or there are a few moves such as knight f3 or pawn h3 that will neutralize our trap. But most likely in this case, white's going to play pawn to d3, opening up their black squared bishop, trying to kick our knight out of there or even capture our knight on the next move so that white can continue the attack on the f7 square. This is totally fine, and we are going to calmly respond with bishop g4, and our trap is set. Now, I should say our trap is set. However, there is one way that white can still get out of the trap, but the only way white can get out is by offering a queen sacrifice. So we have now regained control of the, attack at this point. We get to decide whether we want to exchange queens, but at this point, white can't go anywhere without losing the queen. The bishop's attacking the queen. The white queen either has to move, but any square it moves, it will be captured. The only square it can go to not get captured is g5 and offer up a queen exchange. And if you're black, you can certainly do that queen exchange. If you do the queen exchange, white is actually slightly better, but oftentimes I will just exchange queens and play from a little bit behind as a challenge, and it can still be an entertaining game. However, if white says, no, I don't want to offer a queen exchange, I want to try to save my queen or continue an attack, most often what you'll see white do is continue to be aggressive by bringing down bishop to f7 and placing black king in check. Now, how do we respond to this? Well, we definitely don't want to take with our knight. If we take with our knight on f7, we are allowing the white queen to escape. You can see that over here our computer is recommending the correct move, which is king d7. And obviously we don't want to make a mistake of going king e7. If we make that mistake, we are going to lose our queen after white brings down bishop to g5 check, and our queen is going to be gone. So we want to make sure we go, in this case, to d7. You might see white at this point chase the king around a little bit with this light squared bishop, but more likely white is thinking, how do I get my queen out of here? And so what more often happens is white will bring the dark square bishop into play down to g5 and say, I'm going to block off this diagonal here, attack your queen, and try to maybe get the queen out the back door. In this case, we simply respond bishop e7, and white is definitely feeling the heat now. What can white do at this point? Well, white has a couple options. First of all, white can take. If white does that, we are still fine. The queen is still trapped. If white does not take, white might try to escape. How does white try to escape? Might try to escape out the back door. Well, the only place it can go is h4. If it goes anywhere else, h3 actually is the only other place it can go. It's going to be captured by our bishop. So, queen is going to h4, being blocked by the g5 bishop, hoping it can escape around back, and we definitely want to stop that. So what do? We're going to keep the pressure on the queen now. We're going to bring our bishop up to g5. Now pressure is again on the queen. Where can it go? There's only one spot it can go at this point, and that is again up and around our bishop up to g3. Now at this point, black has to be very careful. If black plays, continuing to try to keep the pressure on bishop to h4, thinking, well, our bishop is protected by the queen, then white queen is going to be able to escape. So we want to make sure in this spot that we play bishop to f4, and at that point, white queen is gone. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, comment if you see anything that you think I missed or want to discuss. I'd be happy to talk in the comments. Otherwise, please give the video a thumbs up, and I hope you enjoy using this wonderful way to trap the white queen from Wayward Queen attack. Thanks for watching.